Do it like it's my what? B-day, baby? Or is it B-day? Or bidet like on the toilet? Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another King of Reeds video. Yes, do it like it's my day. Hey, baby, it is your boy, the King of Reeds' birthday. I have been around the globe, just can't find another age. I am 34 years old as of today on August the 13th, which is a Friday. The last time my birthday fell on a Friday the 13th, I was overseas. Yes, I was overseas. So this is a complete change. That was 10, what was it? Oh my God. I think it was overseas in 2010. Oh my God, that was a long time. So like, wow, that was 12 years ago. Or was it? I don't know how that worked. But I hope y'all enjoying y'all day. Girl, we got a couple things to talk about, a whole bunch of stuff. New information about Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty being sued by Jennifer, the victim of Kenneth Petty. Girl, she already had hers. Girl, it's not looking good for Miss Nicki. It's not looking good for Miss Nicki, girl. Like, she need to drop this man like a bad habit. She need to drop this man like hot potato. I'm finna make some potato salad or something. It's just not giving. Moving on to other stuff, girl. Andrew Cuomo resigned. Thank you, because girl, it was not looking good for you either, sis. Not. Terry Crews is taking the cruise boat and cruising right around and tap dancing for Alabaster folks once again. Always doing that. I always want to defend folks who don't need defending. I always want to tap dance at folks who already got shoes. Silence! I've made my decision. And that is that Terry Crews needs to be... Can we trade Terry Crews in for somebody else, period? Chet Hanks, tired of seeing him. He's an anti-vaxxer. Not really surprised. I mean, that's all they do is pillage and spread disease. T.I. and Tiny on their rebrand, posting all type of couple pictures and all this other stuff and da-da-da-da. Girl, the only thing that T.I. and Tiny need to be... Girl, we know what y'all trying to do. We know what y'all trying to do. Kanye West out here scamming the hell out of y'all ass. He done turned a whole listening party into a tour. You just can't make this mess up. Can you more than file for divorce? Girl, it must be time for them to record Real Housewives of Atlanta. It must be whatever, girl. And Lizzo and Cardi B, rumors, song, period, loved it, all of that. Even to you girls who shaded and said it sounded like an Old Navy ad. We're gonna talk about all of that. But before we get into any of this, let's go ahead and get into this what? Mental health check-in. Mental health is going up, down, shaking, something like that. I'm all over the place. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling nothing. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling nothing. It is Friday. My birthday is actually today, and I haven't been outside the house yet. I haven't done anything. I don't know. It's so confusing. It's all of the things. It's a pandemic. COVID around here tap dancing on everybody's lungs. I don't know if I want to do something, but I do want to do something. And then I just don't have anything to do with anybody. It's just like I made plans, but then it ain't. I really hate men who can't communicate. I think that's what I'm dealing with this week, is that men who can't effectively communicate. If you can't, just stay away from me. Just stay away from me. Like, I just, ooh, girl, the way I want to talk about this situation so bad, I want to drag it. I want to drag it a little bit, but men who can't communicate piss me off. Like, I just don't understand, like, I really just don't understand how you expect somebody to, you know, you ain't heard from them, you haven't talked to them in a week, and you expect them to just like be waiting. I just really don't get that. Like, whatever happened to just saying, hey girl, I got a lot going on this week here, I'm busy, and just saying, I'm gonna like, let me get this work done, and I'm gonna talk to you soon. How easy is that? I just did that. But these men can't do that. They expect you to like just be like, girl, what? Like, I can't deal. And then I was supposed to be meeting up with a friend for my birthday for like doing something today, and then he just ain't responding to the text. He's being so stupid, and that's why I drag their ass every week on Patreon, period. Ooh, I just cursed real bad. But that's my mental health check-in, girl. Me not trash. Moving on swift and professionally, period. Yeah, girl, if you want to hear more of those videos, I promise you to go ahead and head to Patreon, because the Patreon's Kings, I already know. If there's anything I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be dragging the men's in my dating experience, but I would not be doing it publicly. Period. So yeah. So let's talk about rumors. Cardi B, Lizzo, Cardi B, Beckless, girl, another hit for you. Another, girl, let me tell you something. If it's anything, Cardi B is going to eat. Cardi is going to eat, girl. She did this on No Money. This year, sister just eating. She just eating. Catalog is going to be giving. Catalog is giving. Catalog is giving. She just adding. I love the song. Rumors was really cute. She did have that kind of like, you know, Old Navy type of vibe. But I'm gonna tell you something. She knows what she's doing. Lizzo knows that this anthem, this bad girl anthem, like this fat girl anthem, like she gonna be playing at all of like the commercials. And baby, when these folks use your song for a commercial on a TV show, you make money. I did not realize it until having a conversation with somebody about it. But you make money. When they play your stuff on TV or play your stuff, like, you are making bank. So Lizzo knows what she's doing. So if she does, it's like, girl, I'm eating it, period, since y'all want to drag her. But I love the anthem. I love how she was talking about, you know, y'all saying all these things about me. And it was just like, kind of like, you know, her dragging the folks who've been, Lizzo has been getting harassed about like being fat and all of that, just enjoying stuff. She talked about that. Y'all were like mad at me when I had my butt out, and y'all just mad, like, y'all are pressed boobs. Like, y'all are pressed. And it's just like, I don't understand why. And I do know why. She had the fat girl muses from Hercules. It was giving. She looked amazing. Cardi B looked amazing too with her little tit stuff and the gold dripping. It was giving, hair laid. Cardi looked amazing in the video. I just have not seen a music video where Cardi just didn't look good, except the one where she did with 21 Party with the Savage. I hated that video. I didn't like that, but she ate. Congratulations to her, Lizzo. Period. The video, music, song, everything. You know, it was given. Period. So let's talk about Beyonce's Harper's Bazaar interview. We got a chance to like see B in her like a different type of element, and it was quite interesting because Beyonce is normally not like personal like that. She doesn't really talk about stuff like too much, and she kind of just is very reserved, but she says she's reserved for a reason. She shares that with her friends and family, people who matter to her. I can definitely understand it. Like, she's been, more than half of her life has been living in the public eye, so I can definitely, I definitely get it. So B revealed that she is working on music. She said she's been working on music for the last year and a half. Sis has said she's been in the studio producing and working on music and all of that. Like, she's been out here doing some stuff, and it's gonna take some minute. And she said new music is coming. So I'm wondering what's going on. What is B trying to say? She released this thing with Ivy Park, the little chaps. Let me tell y'all something. Don't drag me and don't drag nobody else who agree. But not that shit. Like, I just don't know. Like, I'm not the target audience, clearly. But baby, some of that, like, there's not been many Ivy Park like things that I've seen that's just like, girl, I got to have it. It just looks very weird. I don't know, but the campaign, the little commercial looked cute. She had the black rodeo people, cowboys in there, cowgirls, all that other stuff. Aesthetic was really cute. Is Beyonce working on like a country album? Is she doing some country? Like, what's going on? What is B working on? We would like to know. But B did say she got new music coming, so we will wait. But like, if we get interviews, B is probably going to be preparing herself for a tour coming soon. But girl, with Miss COVID knocking on the lawns of people, say, hey girl, let me in, girl. I want to shake and drop on Ricky Bobby. I just don't know. But I would like to go to a concert, but the thought of a concert right now, I don't think I'll be prepared for a concert until 2023. I don't think it's even given 2022, to be honest. I don't even know. Like, it's so much. It's gonna take us a minute to recover from this. So I just don't know. But people are speculating that Beyonce might be doing something like this. She's getting us prepared. But we ain't got that much money, girl. So you have to be doing some giveaways and making sure them tickets are firm or after pay. Cause girl, we out here, we ain't got it. Like, girl, the pandemic is out here eating our pockets up. Like, it's eating our pockets up. So I hope they'll be paying attention. Can't wait to the new music. What else? Is there anything else that she talked about? She talked about a whole bunch of other stuff. The pictures looked amazing. She looked phenomenal. Like, just a beautiful, beautiful woman. Love that for her, period. So let's move on. Let's talk about Andrew Cuomo. I want to talk about him very quickly because I've been like following and paying attention to politics and stuff. But this is kind of the end of a political dynasty, and I think the dynasties are kind of like, the political dynasties are kind of dying off a little bit. Andrew Cuomo is like built his whole name off of, his father, who was the former governor of New York City, of New York. I said New York City, girl. They're gonna drag me for that. But he was a former governor, and Andrew Cuomo resigned. It was no way out. Like, people told him, like, hey, girl, it's not giving. Like, these women are coming against you. These folks, that they're credible. The investigation the Attorney General did, girl, it's just not giving. Now, Andrew Cuomo claims that he didn't do this. He said, girl, I ain't do none of that. I ain't did none of that. I'm just gonna go ahead and resign, but I ain't did none of that. But it's just like, girl, I believe these women. I believe it. I believe it to the fullest. I feel like that them women are not lying on you. They're telling the truth, some stuff that you've been doing, like a culture. And folks are saying, oh, this is 2021. Why is this still happening? Da, da, da. Like, it's happening because we've been talking about it, but the people, like a lot of men, haven't been held responsible for these things. And Andrew Cuomo is a 1 out of 1,000 men who have this type of working environment around a bunch of women. Like, it's just like, girl, this is some real stuff. Like, this stuff is, it's not no ordinary stuff. Like, this is everywhere. It is literally rooted in our, like in society. Like, that's how prevalent and bad it is. Like, there's a lot of women who experience a lot of other things, and it's just that bad, like somebody rubbing your back and doing all the other stuff. Like, there's other stuff that women experience at the workplace. And they can't even talk about it because it wouldn't be seen as bad. Only when it gets to that, oh, can you report it? But it's other stuff, men saying stuff, making comments, and women not even being paid the same dollar as men. So it's just like, girl, I don't be so like shocked that folks are like shocked that this is still happening in 2021. It's still happening because we really haven't went that far, girl. Like, this stuff has been going on for a long time. This has been going on for a long time, so I hope you don't think a year or 2-3 years of us talking about Me Too is going to make a difference of some stuff that's been happening for the last how many years? So if we take that into consideration of women experience that, what do you think has happened to black women? And what do you think has happened to black folks? If we Me Too and all this conversation about, protect women and all this other stuff has recently been happening to a grander scale, to a bigger scale, and it's still not getting men to do better, what does that tell you about like all the pain and suffering that black folks have experienced as a whole? Do you think that's been eradicated? Like, oh my gosh, it's still happening. It's still happening because it's so embedded that we're so used to it, and that it's no such thing as council culture. Andrew Cuomo will be fine. He still got money. He's not gonna be punished for this. He just lost his job. He won't be able to do that. That's it. That's not bad. That's not a bad thing. So what? But it's another critique that Andrew Cuomo is just like Donald Trump. Yeah, women who came forward and talked about the stuff and all this other stuff, the same thing. And I didn't gas him up that much, but I did see the way stuff was moving around. Like, this man is going to be a contender to be a president, like in the future. And come to find out, he was hiding and playing with the data when it came to like COVID cases in the nursing homes and stuff, like investigations for that, other things like this and that. So this man is just the same as Trump. Like, we really have to stop standing politicians. I know Obama's birthday was just like not too long ago, but we have to stop standing politicians. We don't get nothing out of standing politicians. That's even AOC, and I like her, but we cannot, because these folks are in positions of power to make our lives better. They are not supposed to be celebrities. We're not supposed to be out here because when we start doing that, we start protecting them from bull crap and some actual accountability. Because look what happened. Like, this man has been in politics for a long time, and look how much harm he's done, and these women who have to come forward talking about these majority white women, like, which says a lot. So if white women had a difficult time, what do you think black women are experiencing? Period. Let's move on. So yes, girl, I want to also talk about some scamming. Kanye West is scamming, y'all. I just want to put that on out there. I don't know who needs to hear this. I hope it's touching the green with your spirit. But Kanye West is out here scamming the girls. Like, he is out here scamming. And that's how rich folks stay rich. That's how billionaires stay billionaires. That's how millionaires stay millionaires. This man is out here scamming. Like, this was supposed to be, oh, I'm finna clear this up. I'm finna get this album out. Listening party here. This man come out for 2 minutes. Talk to the crowd, like all of us stuff. That man is scamming folks, and now he's found out that he can make money doing these little listening parties and charging people 2 for 1 or whatever to get in. And he's just making racks off of it, just making plenty of money. He can sell his merchandise, he can sell himself. Like, it's just. But I tell you, capitalism is wreaking havoc. And also, while we talking about this, the report that came out not too long ago, and the girl said, girl, climate change is already here. So it's no 20 more years if we don't fix it. She is already here. It's hot as hell in Georgia, in Atlanta. It's hot as hell here. Droughts, fires, icebergs melting left and right, girl. It's a lot, girl. Like, raining too much here. Like, it is literally, this planet will survive. The atmosphere is another thing. Like, the planet, Miss Earth, she gonna still spin. She gonna still spin around. It just won't be habitable for people like us. And probably the rich folks will probably find some way to survive because, you know, capitalism. But capitalism is literally destroying us. It's eating us from the inside out. And it's making our planet uninhabitable. You got billion-dollar people who work billions of dollars spending money to shoot planes and shit to the damn moon and around the earth. It's just like, we got folks that are literally getting evicted, like these rent moratoriums. I hate saying that word, Lord. I hate saying it. But it's just like, girl, these folks still have to pay this debt. It's just a lot. So it's just, stop standing politicians, stop standing billionaires, and like, cause you know, we shouldn't. We should be out here like, and Kanye West is scamming folks. He out here scamming folks, scamming. He just, and what's funny is these folks be, like, they're literally saying, "Oh, got money." Like, y'all would not have money if it was not for us. If it was not for us. So, I don't know if Miss Revolution coming, but I'm waiting on her. She need to get here real quick. I don't know if she take a martyr or a matter, but she need to get on quick. Oh, let's talk about Miss Nicki Minaj, girl. I saved this, baby. I saved this, honey. Miss Nicki Minaj. Miss Nicki. Nicki. Miss Kenneth Petty, girl, she's not Kenneth Petty no more. Let's talk about it. Shout out to Wyatt, who pointed this out today, because Nicki has now, she was Miss Petty for a minute on Miss Twitter, but now it's giving Nicki Minaj. Nika Tanya Mirage, sitting next to this man who is literally about to be locked up. Well, no, he did into the plea deal, so whatever, but what's her name? Jennifer Hough, which that's how I'm guessing you pronounce her name, was 16 when she reported to police that Mr. Petty, a 16-year-old she had known growing up in Jamaica, Queens, had raped her, and after leading her into a home at night point. And now Miss Jennifer Hough, the victim, is suing Nicki Minaj and her husband, and saying, you know, that they were, you know, communicating to her to try to get her to recount her story. They were harassing her. According to a lawsuit filed in the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of New York, Ms. Hough, 43, and her family members started to receive communication from people claiming to be connected with Ms. Minaj and Mr. Petty shortly after Mr. Petty was arrested last year for failing to register as a sex offender in California. The lawsuit alleges harassment and witness intimidation, as well as intentional infliction of emotional distress by Ms. Minaj and Mr. Petty, and seeks unspecified damages. It also alleges sexual assault and battery against Mr. Petty, referring to the mid-90s case. Well, so girl, it's a lawsuit. I know the bar somewhere probably pissed off, probably tweeting about it on somebody else's internet, or they mama in there upset, and it's like, that happened in the 90s, and that girl, like, cause it's been so much. I have been paying attention to this story for a little minute, and Jennifer has, like, her story has remained consistent. And I'm always believe victims, period. Believe victims, and shout out to one of my followers on Twitter who this is how I want to frame this. Come on, Hood Socialism, and I love Hood Socialism so much, but she said, I believe and support victims until proven otherwise, like, period. And that's something I've always said, like, I'm gonna believe them until we get to the truth. Like, we gonna get to the truth, but I'm not gonna say it's not true. So, like, girl, this is not looking good for Nicki. This is not looking good for Nicki. Mr. Petty, he don't seem to care. And I'm just like, Nicki, is this worth this at this point? Is this worth all of this? Like, for you to go through all this hit with this man, and like, why? Like, when these folks were telling you from the beginning, hey girl, like, this man, he ain't looking good. Like, he been convicted of a crime. Like, you might want to look in there. And then she was like, well, no, they were both, you know, in a relationship, all the other stuff. No, girl, this girl said this man, like, used the knife on. Like, come on now, like, Nicki has the resources, she has the money to do research and investigation and all the other stuff. What is special about this man that had you just willing to just be stupid for him? And now your name is being dragged, and then this is the stuff I be talking about when you are a public figure and your partner, whoever, is not, you have to deal with it. It's not no longer, oh, such and such and such and such. It is public figure and their spouse. That's it. It's Justin's boyfriend, Justin's partner, Justin's whatever. It is like, that's how it is. So every time the story comes up, it's going to be Nicki Minaj's husband. Like, sex, it's going to be those things. So Nicki, what is it? This is not worth it. And then you was all on social media literally trying to defend this man and doing all this other stuff. You could have just left it alone. But now you about to look stupid because now the tea is coming out, and I guarantee she's probably gonna disappear again. Oh, I had to stop off their Instagram because the girls were watching me. I had to. No, girl, you was off of Instagram, you was off of social media because them folks were watching to see what your response is gonna be for your man not registering as an offender and harassing this damn woman. You and your man was allegedly harassing this woman, trying to get her to recant her story. After Mr. Petty was arrested in 2020, Miss Hough reconnected with a childhood friend from Queens, the lawsuit says, and told him she wished it all just go away forever. Miss Hough said that the friend replied, I can make that happen. The suit says that a few days later, the friend told Miss Hough that Miss Minaj had asked her for a phone number, and the rapper called her and offered to fly Miss Hough out to Los Angeles or fly her publicist out to Miss Hough. Miss Hough said she declined and told the rapper, I need you to know, woman to woman, that this happened. Me, like, girl, your man did this stuff to me, girl. Like, at the end of the day, say what you want to say, woman to woman, two black women going to talking. This actually happened to me. This happened to me, and I believe Miss Hough. I believe this woman. The lawsuit said there was a series of encounters where Miss Hough or her family members would offer inducements if she would recant $500,000 at one point, $20,000 at another, with a proposed bonus that Miss Minaj would send birthday videos to Miss Hough's daughter. Miss Hough said she declined. This is looking messy. This is looking messy. This is like, and it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. Like, and I believe it. I believe it to the fullest. Like, it's a mess. Like, it's just a mess. I don't get it. Girl, I just don't get it. I don't see the purpose. I don't see the purpose of her doing it. Like, I don't see, like, girl, I don't know. Maybe the wheels are turning. Maybe she'll divorce him or whatever. She should never got married to this man knowing this stuff from the beginning. That's all I got. But that's all I got for this Kingeries video, girl. I want to get into some of these things. I hope y'all enjoying y'all Friday the 13th. I love y'all so much. And until next time, I'll talk y'all later on tonight. Bye.